Disney Princess Opening Night is up as a story. It was the opening night at the Royal Theatre, and Princess Cinderella was excited to see the show. As the curtain went up, the stars stepped onto the stage. Cinderella smiled. She knew the performer. It was Karen, a singer she had met long before becoming a princess. Amazing. How could become the princess? Years before, Cinderella's stepmother, Lady Tremaine, had put on a gathering at her country where girls could learn how to play an instrument and take singing lessons. Lessons sounded were to Lady two daughters, Drusilla and Anastasia, but Cinderella thought it was a wonderful idea. I'd love to come, she said. Lady Germain in her eyes. Why, Cinderella, do you really have that much free time? Well, I must mean you have far too many choices to do, Cinderella's stepmother confused. I get it. We are favors it comes. Oh, funny, if it's confused. I know what it confused. The next day, lessons begin. Cinderella slipped away from the choices to peek in. One girl, standing off the side, caught her attention. She had the sweetest voice Cinderella had ever heard. Her name was Kate. Anastasia and Drusilla were earnestly jealous of her talent. "You're not special," hissed Drusilla. "Your voice is so quiet no one can even hear you, which is a good thing since you sound like a goose." Megan and Anastasia. And from the answer looks a fin. "How will you do?" "Hey, start to make it." "Why, you got the faces, see? I get to think flute. I get some flute at everyone. Yes, I bet you hear it. Why does something is as new?" After that evening, Lady Germain said, "Anastasia, you must do something about your flute playing." "Hard worker, dear, it's not my fault," regulated Anastasia. "I always play the right notes, but I flute play something else. I think that it's broken." "I see," said Lady Germain. "I have Cinderella pick up a new one for you." "It's a fairy cat? Ooh, a new one for you." But at the music shop the next morning, the shoppers couldn't find anything wrong with Anastasia's flute. Even so, Anastasia wants to have one. Cinderella explained. The man handed Cinderella a new flute and asked what she planned to do with the old one. "I don't think anyone will mind if I keep it," she answered. Cinderella had hoped to learn how to play the flute. She wanted to make music for her animal friends. "See it? My heart, I see it." "Well, she called an animal, I say. She couldn't animals." On her way home, Cinderella saw Karen. "You sing beautifully," Cinderella said. "Do you really think so?" asked Karen. Anastasia said, "I sounded like a goose." "That's not true," Cinderella explained. "Your voice is as sweet as a songbird's." "I have an idea." It was time for Karen to see for herself how good she was. "Right, it's a music and forever." What you see? First, Cinderella had Karen sing for the shopkeeper at the music store. Karen, feeling a little shy, sang softly for him. Darling, said she calmly. The two friends went to the bakery. This time, Carrie sang more loudly. The baker clapped, singing up clouds of floor. Dust! At the beginning, Carrie's voice was strong and full of energy. Second, called up Herman. You are so very talented. Carrie was excited. Throw it away. Who decided? I need to bake. I was to decide. Decide of the way. Of course, I did. Is the fair? My loose is about it. Oh, take it there. Darling is a the next lesson. At the next lesson, Lady Terrain under that next thing a fungus singer would be coming the next day. She'd be sitting once in a studio with her. It was the change of a lifetime. Everyone's all visitor ready. Ready? And find out. This is so cute. And she's beautiful. I can wait to see it. Me too. I just love it, the gallery. She gathered it. It's what the family has to do. I'll be right by your side for a second. Cinderella told Karen, just be yourself. Remember, your voice is as sweet as a sing-song of some birds. Thank you, says Karen. You know, I really do think I have a chance. I do. I can really hear chance. I can make it here. It's on the here. Sing it with me at your ever just thanks. That night, as Cinderella was pressing the fruit, her stepsisters and Lady Tremaine were going into her room. That's my flute, shouted Anastasia. Give it back! You have no talent, Drusilla's son. Lady Tremaine was focused. You can't be trusted, Cinderella. You are turning from being anywhere near the salon tomorrow. I want you to be outdoors gathering the firewood. But ready, collected, even winter, says Cinderella. Then you will gather enough for 2 winners. I find it 2 winners about. You let me again? Stop it! When Karen arrived at the salon the next day, she missed Cinderella. You can sing? Said Cinderella as in the center cackles. When it was Karen's turn to attention for a minute longer, she opened her mouth to sing, but nothing came out. Yes, info came out. It's a big in the bowl. Is it can? Is it gonna came out? You're sure finally. It wasn't a day. I think it's a listen. It's hard. It's free here. I just see the side of fairy tale. In the minute, Cinderella's friend had been working with her sewing dog to connect firewood. As soon as they finished, Cinderella ran inside, hoping to see in time for the attendant. She arrived just as Drusilla and Anastasia were weaving their way through an off-key dance. It was terrible. I can take getting a surfing as really as a fairy. Not again. Oh, funny. Megan was headed for her carriage. She hadn't found anyone one who could be her students. Carrie told Cinderella what had happened. It's not too late, Cinderella said. If you believe it in yourself, you can do anything. Karen gave her a Cinderella hug. I think I'm ready to sing now. Cinderella called out to the orchestra star. Mexico, if you please, Concord would like to sing for you, she said. I was bored. Maya said. Stark stood right in front of Minnie's window and sang in a voice that was as sweet as a sang songbirds. I found the most talented students. I proven that Carrot will be a great star one day. Everyone in class, extracting Drusilla and Anastasia. You, Mary, thank you. I love you. Me too. Just what happened. Okay, I fight it. What is it, Faith? I'm Myzen. Off again. That night, Gus and Jack brought Cinderella as a surprise. The flute, she gasped. Oh, thank you. Cinderella promised she practiced it as much as promised so she could play a song for all her friends. Me too, a wild thing. I was happy. Back at the theater, Princess Cinderella hugged Carrie after the show. Your voice is as sweet as ever, she said. You had the wood contest under your spell. Thank you, Carrie said. I couldn't have done it without you, Princess. Suddenly, a young performer went up to curtain. I did it, she said. I heard you, said Carmen. Your voice was as sweet as a songbird's. Princess Isabella couldn't help smiling. I found you. Oh, Carrie, you. This is amazing. Nice ever. Thanks, you're a fucking all coming.